Hi guys, my name is Noni Matigela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. So today I want us to talk about the report, the dentist report. Okay, there are so many things that I saw that were quite interesting, and I saw someone sent me a link of Zanza Reality. They were talking about the report and they were talking about someone that explained it very thoroughly and beautifully. So I went into that account and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into that. But before we do that, there's something else that really caught my attention, and I was like, someone needs to throw away their degree. Angeke. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for being part of the channel. I really appreciate you. Guys, please make sure that you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end, and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you will be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. I thank you so much, and I really, really appreciate you. Now, engagement is key on the social media space So please make sure all the time, make sure. Okay. I thank you. Dango. Now, let's get into the Twitter space. So this is what happened on Twitter the other day. That day the report came out. I'm going to read for you. Bongani Masuku posted this one day ago. That was Monday. Bongani Masuku post this. I guess that's Nazo. Qualified dentist doctor says Mncube never had a gold in his teeth. So where did the state got the idea of a gold tooth? And then he was like, hashtag them. Yes. And then Linda Mnisi, the news reporter from Newsroom Africa, says, Bongani, you know this. He retweets and he responds and says, Bongani, you know this is inaccurate. The dentist did not say Mncube never had a gold tooth. I think this is a retweet. I don't really know much about Twitter. So let me say, I think he retweeted, but he responded. And then someone asked, what did he say? Is asking Linda now under his response. And then Linda says, and is quoting, in conclusion, right upper canine is questionable for abrasion or marginal preparation. However, no gold inlay is currently visible in the mouth. Advice for second opinion. That's what Miss responded, Linda Miss. And then this person is Shikahu, so it's SK, says, but the doctor also did not say that he had a gold tooth. That's what I guess the person was saying. And then Linda Mnisi says, correct. So to say there was definitive finding by the dentist is completely untrue. In fact, he goes on to advise for a second opinion. And then SK responds and says, yes. So in a criminal case, what does the result of the dentist mean? And then at reasonable doubt made, I guess, I have been watching this case for 3 years, but the evidence brought against these accused does not really add up to result in a conviction that will stand if challenged at any point. Linda Mnisi responds and says, you are entitled to your own interpretation of the results and the entire case. I respect that, and I will humbly request not to be drawn into your own conclusions. And I've been covering this case for about 5 years now. Hey! And then this guy says, I was excluding the first part of the trial where we had to restart. So we have been following the same amount of time. It's the first trial I have seen where the state takes 3 years to conclude presenting their case. I'm still wondering what is happening. And then someone else responds at, this one is Tabiso Koba. Hi, Linda. I just had a report from SAFM News Bulletin. One defense advocate says the dentist confirmed he never had a gold tooth, while the IO believes the dentist confirmed he indeed had a gold tooth. What's happening, God? And then Umnisi responds, Linda, guys, don't confuse the misses. The dentist reached this conclusion. The right upper canine is questionable for abrasion or marginal preparation. However, no gold inlay is currently visible in the mouth. Advice for second opinions. And then Ati, it's a matter of fact that Mncube currently does not have a gold tooth, but to say he never ever had it is not what the dentist said. Kushulinda Mnisi. And then at Mtabiso, I can see how that wonder can leave everyone interpreting their own conclusions. At Ulinda Mnisi, yes, especially people who don't follow the case daily. Hey! And then at Lord Tabiso, does this not also extend to the players in the case? Because I swear I heard on SAFM the confidence advocate, I think Mnisi, and the investigating officer having different interpretations of the dentist report. Ati Ulinda Mnisi said the results say he never had a gold tooth, and the prosecutor objected, saying that's not what the results say. They say he currently has no gold inlay. Ati Utabiso yokuningi, okay, thank you. Ati Ulinda Mnisi, it really isn't kuningi. The case is straightforward. I'm not talking about the guilt or innocence of the accused. I think the facts of this case are quite straightforward. Hayibo, athi uThabiso, lol mhlambe imina who is slow, but I still don't know whether he had a gold tooth or not. That's why ngithi kuningi. Athi Ulinda Mnisi, lol, have a conversation with Khomotso. Athi uThabiso, bless her, every 2 weeks or monthly, she has 2 field questions from everyone about why the case is not ending. Athi omunye calls Mas. At this point, I hate the fact that my surname is Masuku. My brother's reporting is horrible, is where I think most of the guys who stand by the 5 IQs must be victims of crimes for them to understand how thugs thinks. Athi omunye banigusindara one ayikhona iyasolisa indlela owenza ngayo Linda. Actually uLinda uyasolisa vele indlela ayenza ngayo angeke. Iyasolisa because he's saying he does it, he sounds as if he's not taking the stand. He speaks as if he did not take sides. He has, because he says that the case merits are straightforward. Aibo. Vele, in fact, you are right. They are straightforward. Akuhlangani for the case of the state. Akuhlangani. But now, what makes me laugh though is that now we've got, okay, leave Linda alone. That's what he says. But at this point, I have a question. Should you come across this, Linda? Is this how journalism is supposed to be? Because this is not you. You are being biased, in my view. Your reporting of the case is very biased to say. You are taking side. And I'm a YouTuber, so I can take whatever side I want. Yeah, but I'm not on anybody's side, but I am on the justice side. I want justice to be done correctly in South Africa. I want the case to be reported as it happens in the courtroom, which is contrary to what Linda Mnisi does. Linda Mnisi is always finding fault with the defense and reporting. Linda Mnisi and Judge Rata, same WhatsApp group. They never stand with like being impartial and stuff. No, they are not. They are not. They are not. That's the problem that most of us have with the judge and with you, Linda. And with you, sir, Linda, you are not impartial on the situation. You have taken a stand that you are standing with the state when it comes to this. That's what is happening in my view. When I watch whatever you report about the case, funny enough, I've never heard you report about the judge being biased. I've never heard about you reporting about the judge acting otherwise in that courtroom. The decorum of the court, including the decorum of the judge himself. I've never heard you, but you sit there and witness a lot of things. I did not hear you reporting exactly what happened on Friday. I did not hear you. Maybe I'm still going to see that video. I'm not saying you did not. I'm still going to see a video where you are actually reporting. And also, talking about this, Mzansi reality also took us to another person answering bigots. Ne? Where is this man now? I searched him and I found him. Let me do this because I need this guy's report. I really do. Yes, answering bigots, be decisively, trend carefully at Genius Philos. All right, this I was sent in this account by Mzansi Reality, and I thought, let me come here. He says on his site, this person answering the Genius Philos, the dental report on Mthomisi Mncube casts doubt on the state's claim he once had a gold tooth, allegedly linked to photo ID evidence in the Senzo Meyiwa tribe. Here is why the report doesn't support that narrative. The dental report says the right upper canine is questionable for abrasion or marginal preparation. That's tooth 13 in dental notation. This is the exact tooth Sergeant Mabasa claimed had a gold inlay, but the report says no gold inlay is currently visible. And then the state also cites discoloration as proof that a gold tooth might have been removed, but that discoloration is on teeth 11 and 12, the central and lateral incisors, not on tooth 13. This detail weakens the state case significantly. Discoloration from tooth abrasion, proof of removed gold. In dental science, gold removal could leave residue, cement traces, or structural alterations. The report mentions none of this for tooth 13, which was the key focus of Mabasa's testimony. Let's clarify for context. Tooth 11, upper right central incisor. Tooth 12, upper right lateral incisor. Tooth 13, upper right canine, the one the state says had a gold. They are not interchangeable. Tooth 13 shows no gold now or before. By citing discoloration on 11 and 12, the state conflates different teeth to support their weak claim. That's not just misleading, it's a deliberate misreading of medical evidence. Tooth 13, the focus of the claim is not discolored and has no gold. Let's be clear, the dental report, when properly read, does not confirm a past gold tooth. It exposes a flaw in the prosecution's argument. The tooth in question 13 shows no signs of gold presented or removed. This matters a lot in the Senzo Meyiwa case. This trial demands truth, not theatrics. The gold tooth argument has collapsed. It's time the court, the media, and the public hold the NPA and their witnesses to account. Enough smoke and mirrors. Remember Judge Ratta's odd questions about grills? He wasn't curious. He was prompting the state to argue that Mncube had removable grills, hoping it would explain the discoloration of teeth 11 and 12 as evidence of the removal. That's how far he's reaching. Ratta's biggest problem, Mabasa never claimed Mncube wore grills. No witness did, not one. Yet here we are. You will see at the end of the trial, during arguments, a judge subtly feeding the state arguments they never made themselves. Desperation is showing. That's exactly how the report went. In fact, I challenge Ulinda Mnisi to invite a dental surgeon in his studio to read the report for him properly. He must request a copy from those guys in court because he sits with them. And then when he reads that report, gives it to another person, a neutral person, and sits with them and say, please go through this report with me and tell me what exactly it means. Who knows? He might get this reading of Genius Philos. He might get that. He needs to do that because now people are busy out here trying too much, and people are busy out here saying a lot. People are busy out here trying to tell us they've been reporting, we've been watching. We've been watching the case. We've been watching the case with you. You may sit inside the court, but we've been watching. So please, masingayenzwa idlima lana. Asiyona idlima so blifu asizona idlima. Anyway, guys, I thought let me also make sure ukuthi ngiyayibeka kucace ukuthi there is someone osinikeza proper, but we need the doctor inside the courtroom. That is very much needed, of course. What are your thoughts? Thank you so much. I want to hear your views, your engagement in the comment section. When it comes to the reporting of the case, we really, as South Africans, need to do something about that. There's no way. We really do need to do something about that. There is no flipping way, because what the hell is this? What the hell? What the hell is this? I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.